ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च द्वितीय अध्यायः तृतीयावल्ली 13th mantra. We will read with the Sangati. Tasmad
Apohya
Asadvadipaksham Asuram
Asadvadipaksham Asuram
Asti Devopalabdhavyaha
Asti Devopalabdhavyaha
Tatvabhavena chobhayoh
Tatvabhavena Chobhayoho
Asti Devopalabdhasya
Asti Devopalabdhavya
Tatvabhavah Prasidati.
Tatvabhavah Prasidati.
We saw the meaning of the mantra, and Bhashyakara he connects this mantra saying Tasmat, therefore, Asadvadipaksham Asuram Paksham Apoghya, having dismissed the Paksha, the views of the Asuri Paksha. Asuri Paksha is Nastikavada. Na asti iti evadanti te nastikaha tesham paksham te asuraha. Tesham paksham apodhya, having dismissed they're asuri, they're dangerous in the sense that will not help a person to come out from this samsara. It will perpetuate only samsara, nastika paksha. Therefore, it is termed here as asuram, asuram paksham iti. Since it perpetuates samsara, therefore the paksha is asuram paksha, asadvadi paksham. If something is not there, then you don't have to talk about it asat. Only it is there, then only asti. You can talk about only that which is. You cannot talk about that which is not. So, this nastika itself is something contradictory. You can talk about a thing which is only existent. You cannot talk about a non-existent thing. You cannot dismiss that which is not there. It must be there. In the world, there are two type of things. The first set of things, that which you know. Second one, that which you don't know. So known and unknown. Jnata vishaya, ajnata vishaya. If it is jnata vishaya, no problem. If it is ajnata vishaya, it is there. Therefore, only it is ajnatam. It is to be known. If Brahma is ajnata vishaya, it is to be known. Without knowing that, then to say that doesn't exist, that you cannot do, it is not possible. Nasti iti you cannot say at all. The word itself is, if it is ajnata, means it is available for knowing. It is to be known. So, therefore, this nastika paksha, it's dangerous paksha, it is asuramiti. Brahma asti, for which the pramanam is the shastram. So Brahma asti, Jagat Karanam Brahma asti, that is Paroksha Jnanam, Astitva Jnanam, for which Pratyakshadi Pramana do not help. Shastram only helps. Therefore, what is Nastika is, those who don't believe in Shastram, they are Astika. Those who don't believe, they are Nastika. Those who don't believe, those who don't accept the authority of the Veda, they are Nastika. And since the Shastram talks on Brahma, Jagat Karanam Brahma, since they don't accept Shastram, therefore Brahma is not there, therefore they are Nastika. Really, Nastika means those who don't accept the authority of the Veda. For them, Veda is not one of the Pramana. Therefore, only they say Brahma Nasti. Since Brahma is subject matter of Vedanta, therefore they say Brahma Nasti. If they say Brahma Nasti, then there is no scope for moksha. Brahma Asti eva. So that Brahma, in the beginning, it is Asti, Astitva Jnanam. Does it exist apart from me? Then it becomes Dvaita Brahma. The Brahma is, then we cannot say Brahma is absolute, it is total, it is ultimate, you cannot say. Brahma Asti, Agam Asmi. Brahma is the object and I the subject. So therefore, duality walks in Dvaitam. God is, I am. So therefore, there is a subject-object relationship. He must be bigger than me because he is a creator and I am small. So my smallness will continue. That is samsara only. That is Dvaita Paksha. That Dvaita Paksha is also in one way, it is Asura Paksha only, because it perpetuates samsara only. As long as you are a Dvaiti, it is samsara only. Even if you go to Vaikuntha or Kailasha and you live close to Shiva or Vishnu, that is also samsara only. You always be seeking the attention of the Lord, attention seeker, samsara only. As you seek attention of people here in the world, so you seek the attention of the Lord in the world, in that world. So Dvaitam only continues. It is samsara only. Because you go to the other loka, it doesn't become that samsara doesn't become a divine samsara. Samsara is samsara only. So therefore, Brahma asti iti astitva jnanam, that paroksha jnanam, it has to become agam, that Brahma asmi iti, asmitva jnanam, that is aparoksha jnanam. So, first step is asti, astitva jnanam. Second step is asmitva jnanam, that is tattva bhava jnanam, Brahma to be known in its nature, its true nature of Brahma. So that is two types are talked about. Astitva jnanam, then tattva bhava jnanam, that is asmitva jnanam. In the astitva jnanam, astitva vishishtam Brahma, the jnanam regarding that. In tattva bhava jnanam, tattva bhavena vishishtam Brahma, that jnanam regarding that Brahma. Astitva Brahma, you say with regard to the Srishti. Srishti is, therefore Brahma is. Srishti, the Karya is, therefore Karanam Brahma is. Therefore Brahma Asti. Then when the Karya is reduced to Karanam, and Karya doesn't exist apart from Karanam, then when Karya itself is not there, where is Karanam? Karanam also not there. Karanam also dissolves. Karanam you can say only with regard to the Karya. When Karya itself is dismissed by Apavada. First is Adhyaropa and then Apavada. When Karya is dismissed, the Jagat as real, it is dismissed. Then Brahma alone is, then Brahma loses the status of being a Karanam. The Karanatvam also dissolves. So Brahma is neither the Karanam nor the Karyam. Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahma, that Jnanam of that Brahma is Tattva Bhava Jnanam. The Brahma is neither the Karya nor the Karana. That Karya Vilakshanam, Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahma, that is me, myself. With regard to Jagat, we say Jagat Karanam Brahma Aham. And what is the Swarupa of Aham, the Brahma? Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahma, Satchit Ananda Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That is the Swarupam of Brahma. Sopadika Brahma, Brahma without Upadi. Brahma with the Jagat Upadi, it is Nirupa, Sopadika. Aham Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Nirupadika Brahma. Sorry, that is Nirupadika. Brahma without Upadi. Aham, that is Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahma, Agam Asmi, that is Nirupadika Brahma, Brahma without any Upadi, Buddhyadi Upadi, Nirupadika Chaitanyam, Agam, Shuddha Chaitanyam, without any attributes, without any Upadi. That is Tattva Bhava. Tattva Bhavena Jnatam Brahma, Nirupadikam Brahma, Brahma without Upadi, whose Swarupa is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Agamasmi Asmitva Jnanam. Brahma with Upadi, Sopadika. Along with Upadi, Sopadika Brahma. That is Jagat Karanam Brahma. Astitva Jnanam. Brahma Asti iti. So there is a travel from Asti to Asmi. Asti Adhyaropa. Finally it becomes Asmi Apavada. So by Adhyaropa Apavada, Brahma is revealed. So, therefore, astiti eva upalabdasya tasya tattvabhavaha prasidati. So, those who know that Brahma as it is, the true nature, upalabdha asti iti eva upalabdasya purushasya tattvabhavaha tad Brahma prasidati. It reveals itself. The Swarupa of Brahma, Agamasmi iti, he knows. That is the meaning. So, Asti iti eva upalabdavyaha tattvabhavena cha upayogo. So, Astitva and Tattvabhava. Among the two, Tattvabhavaha prasidati. The Tattvabhava, the real nature of Brahma, the true nature of Brahma, the jnanam of that, blesses the person by moksha, prasidati iti. We saw this, then we are reading the Bhashyam. We will continue. Asti ityeva
अस्ति इत्येव
atma
आत्मा
upalabdhavyah
उपलब्धव्यः
tatkaryah
तत्कार्यः
buddhyadi upadihi.
बुद्ध्याद्यादिः
Atma upalabdhavyah, atma jnatavyah upalabdhavyah au asti iti, as existent. Buddhyadi upadihi, buddhi etc. are the upadi. Satkaryaha, the brahmanaha karyaha is asti. The karya is asti. The karya of Brahma is there. Because Brahma is a karanam, therefore karya is jagat karanam is jagat is, therefore jagat karanam Brahma. Because of Brahma, this brahmanaha karyam jagat is. And that Brahma as the upadi, here Atma, Bhashyakara uses the word Atma. Atma as the upadi, buddhi, etc. Buddhyadi upadayaha yasya saha Atma. Atma for which the buddhi, shariram, indriyas, are the upadi. Means Atma, it manifests through the upadi. It manifests through the upadi. So for upadi is karya. Karya is existent. So, Atma, Shuddha Chaitanyam, which is without any upadi, Nirupadika Chaitanyam, by the upadi, through the upadi, Buddhyadi upadihi, which are the karya, with the upadi it becomes the Nirupadika Chaitanyam, as though it becomes Sopadika Chaitanyam. Sopadika Chaitanyam. When Buddhyadi upadi is there, then it's Sopadika. Minus upadi being Nitya, and when upadi is dismissed as Mithya, then it is Nirupadika Chaitanyam. Even with the upadi, it is Nirupadika only. Even with the upadi also, Surupataha it is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam eva. So Nirupadikam eva. Because upadi is Mithya. Upadi comes and goes. Brahma is. That is the Adhara. It is the Adhisthana for this upadi. Therefore, upadi drishtya sopadika chaitanyam. Brahma with Atma with the upadi sopadika chaitanyam. And the chaitanyam, consciousness, is upalabdhisanam is buddhi. This upadi, it becomes sentient because of the presence of the consciousness, Atma. And this Atma is recognized, is obtained, is upalabdhisanam is buddhi. In the buddhi vritti is every vritti. The cognition of every vritti, bodham, bodham, pratibodham, viditam, matam. In every vritti, this Atma consciousness is recognized. Vritti is there, therefore Chaitanyam is there. With the vritti, it is called, when it illumines the vritti, when there is a vritti jnanam, then it is sopadika. When there is no vritti, then it is nirupadika. Between the two vrittis, there is a gap. Nirupadika, aham, shuddha chaitanyam, without any upadi. This is what we do in meditation. In the Vedantic meditation, in the beginning, we put a thought into the mind, or in the form of a thought, or in the form of a mantra. A mantra is asked to chant. Eshaya namaha, Eshaya namaha, Eshaya namaha. First you chant loudly, slowly, then you chant in the mind. Between the two chants, what is there? When the chant is there, when you chant internally, that's the vritti. Ishaya namaha. There is a vritti regarding this thought, Ishaya namaha. That is one thought, one vritti, followed by another vritti, Ishaya namaha. These two vritti are distinct. They are not continuous. They are two packets, vritti packets. Between them, there is a gap. What is there in the gap? In that gap, which doesn't have any vritti upadi, nirupadikam, that is there. It is like the screen of the movie, all the time it is there. That you have to awake to that. That is me, nirupadikam chaitanyam. Upalabdhisthanam is buddhi. Buddhi is the upadi. Therefore, buddhyadi upadihi satkaryaha atmanaha. Atma asti iti eva upalabdhavyaha should be known as existent, for which the buddhyadi upadis are the karya. Then the next line. Yada tu
यदा तु
tad ragitaha avikriyaha atma
तत्र हितः अविग्रहः आत्मा
karyam cha
कार्यं च
karana vyatirekena nasti
कारणव्यतिरेकेण नास्ति
acharambanam vikaro namadheyam
वाचारम्भणं विकारो नामधेयम्
mrittika ityeva satyam iti
मृत्तिका इत्येव सत्यम् इति
tehe.
श्रुतेः
I think up to that we saw in the last class. Atma is avikriyaha. Atma is free from vikriya, free from modification, free from change. Avikriyaha atma. Atma is avikriyaha. Avikriyaha is Atma doesn't undergo any modification, any change. Vikriyaha. For it to undergo a change, Atma must have Avayava. So Atma doesn't have Avayava, doesn't have parts. So therefore, Avikriyaha, Atma doesn't have parts. It doesn't have parts, Atma can have Upadi. Atma is free from Upadi, therefore it is Avikriyaha, free from Upadi only undergo changes. Therefore, Atma is free from modification. So, tad ragitaha, what ragitaha? Referring to buddhyadi upadi ragita, buddhyadi upadi in the previous line. The pronoun tat refers to buddhyadi upadi. Buddhyadi upadi ragitaha Atma. It means what Atma it is? Nirupadika chaitanya Atma, Brahma Atma without any upadi. That is avikriyaha, doesn't undergo any change. Does it mean sopadika Atma undergo changes? No. Atma is always, it is free, avikriyaha only. that which is free from any modification, that cannot do any karma, or any karma cannot be done on it, over it, that is Atma. Avikriyah Shadbhava Ragitaha Asti Jayate Vardate Vinashyati Apakshyati iti Apakshyati Vinashyati iti, all the Shadbhava Vikaras are not there. It cannot do any karma. And it cannot be, just to do karma, it must have avayava. It must have parts. It must have parts, means it must have eyes, it must have limbs, it must have all the sense organs, jnanendriya, karmendriya, ragitaha, atma. Therefore, this avikriyaha atma, and it is free from the upadhi, and upadhi is a karyam, and the karyam karana vyatirekena nasti. That nirupadika atma, the atma which is free from upadhi, that atma which is the karanam, with regard to karyam, that is considered to be the karanam, because we say karyam, for us it is real, so we have to answer to the karya. This jagat is karyam, this shariram is the karyam. All the time we have abhimana with the shariram, that is satyatta buddhi in the shariram. There is satyatta buddhi in this, with regard to this jagat. Prapancha is satyam, jagat is satyam. Therefore, karana atma is karanam. Therefore, karana atmanam vina karya jagat na bhavati. So karana vyatirekena, apart from karanam, this karyam is not there. Karyam jagat, this upadhi not there. Therefore, tadragitaha upadiragitaha atma. Atma is the karanam, and for which the karyam is this upadhi, this jagat. Bhashyakara says, Vacharam vanam vikaro namadeyam mrittika ityeva satyam. What is satyam is, this mrit alone is satyam. The part is just a vikara, a change which has been given to the mrit. It is nama matram eva. Satyam is this mrit. So, therefore, atma is satyam. This vikara, the vikara also is, we say vikara is it parinama or is it vivarta? It is vivarta vikara. It is vivarta. That vikara also, it is vivarta only. As though the atma undergoes change to become this karya jagat. Therefore, only we say karya jagat resolves into karana atma. If karya is satyam, then it cannot resolve back into atma. Karyam is mithya. It is like the pot, clay becoming the pot. Even though the pot is, in spite of the pot being there, but what is there is only clay. It is vivarta. It is vivarta. It is vivarta. It is not parinama. Brahma cannot undergo change. If it undergoes change, then Brahma will have all the vikara. Vikara becomes satyam. Vikara is just a namadeyam. It is nama matra. That is nama rupa. It is mithya. Satyam is mrit. Yata mrit is satyam. In the drishtanta, similarly, in the dashtanta, atma is satyam. Satya atma. Satya atma, and this jagat is anatma mithya. It is vacharambanam eva. Vacharambanam vikaram namadeyam atma eva satyam. This jagat is namadeyam, namarupatmakam jagat mithya, and this atma is satyam, satya atma. So therefore this jagat as upadhi is mithya. From the perspective of the jagat, it is sopadika atma, and upadhi being mithya. Therefore, Nirupadika Atma Asti. That is myself. That is Asmitva Jnanam, Tattva Bhava Jnanam. That is going to be explained by the Vashyakara in the next paragraph. Now here, Yada Tadragitaha, when the negation is done, when the Upadhi is negated as Mithya, without the Karana Atma Upadhi not there, when we say Tada, then what happens? And Vashyakara quoted the Shruti, iti Shrutehe, then Yada, then what after that? Tada. Let us read that part. Up to this part we have seen the last class, and Tada. Tada.
Tada.
Yasya.
Yasya.
Nirupadikasya.
Nirupadikasya.
Alingasya.
Alingasya.
Sadasadadhi pratyaya vishayatva varjita. Oh, it's a long one.
Sadasadadi
Sadasadadi pratyaya vishayatva varjitasya.
Sadasadadi pratyaya vishayatva varjitasya.
Atmanaha.
Atmanaha.
Tattvabhavaha.
Tattvabhavaha.
It's Tattvabhavaha, not Tatshvabhavaha. Just typo. Okay, Tattvabhavaha. Even in the mantra it is like that. It is Tattvabhavaha. Mantra also it is Chakara is there. It is not Chakara. Tattvabhavaha. Anyway, that is how we are chanting. You know, Tattvabhavaha bhavati.
Tattvabhavaha bhavati.
Tena cha rupena.
Tena cha rupena.
Not repena. Again, the typo. Rupena. Tena cha rupena. Atma upalabdavyaha.
Atma upalabdavyaha.
Iti anuvartate.
Iti anuvartate.
So, yada tadragitaha vikriyaha atma, that is, when Atma is understood to be free from Upadhi. It is when Upadhi is dismissed as Mithya, then what is that then? Tada, when Nirupadikasya, when Atma, Brahma, when it is understood as being without Upadhi, therefore free from the changes of the Upadhi. Upadhi undergoes changes. Mithya Upadhi undergoes Mithya changes. Atma is free from Upadhi. Therefore, Yasya Atmanaha Brahmanaha Nirupadikasya Alingasya doesn't have any linga. Alingasya. Linga means indicator. Atma doesn't have any linga. What is the linga? The Jagat is the linga. Jagat is the indicator. Jagat is there. Therefore, Jagat as Karyam is there. Therefore, Brahma gets the status of Karana status, Karanatvam. So, Karya Jagat is the linga. Karya Jagat is the linga for Brahma. That is what we say in Tatastha Lakshanam. Two types of Lakshanam. We talk about Tatastha Lakshanam, Swarupa Lakshanam. When Brahma is looked upon from the standpoint of the Jagat, then Brahma is the Karanam. It is Srishtikarta, it is Stitikarta, Layakarta. That is Tatastha Lakshanam. What is Swarupa Lakshanam? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Nirupadika. It is. So Karya Jagat Karyam is the linga, indicator. Upadhi is the indicator. So with regard to the Karya, Brahma is the Karanam. When Karya is negated, then Nirupadikasya Atmanaha Alingasya, it is free from linga. Sadasadadi pratyaya vishayatva varditasya. Sad asad adi pratyaya vishayatva varditasya. Varjitasya. Varjitasya means free from. It is free from. It is free from the pratyaya vishayatva. Free from the vishaya, the object. Free from the status of being an object cognition. Pratyaya vishayatva. Pratyaya vishayatva. Free from the status of being object cognition, like what? Sadasadadi, sat, asat. So, the object of the cognition, Brahma becomes free from the object of cognition, like Sat as existent or not Asat, not existent. So, free from the status of being an object cognition. Brahma is not available as an object. When Linga is there, when this Jagat is there, then as though Brahma, through the Jagat is available for objectification. That object, this Jagat is to the Brahma, Sopadika Brahma. So this through the Jagat, Brahma is Sopadika Brahma. Now Vipadi is not there. Therefore, Sadasadadi Pratyaya Vishayatva Varjitasya. So, with Alingasya, Nirupadikasya, because Upadi being not there, Alinga, when the Vyavaharika Prapancha is there, when the Jagat as Karyam is there, that Brahma can be revealed as Karana. So therefore the Jagat becomes a Linga. The Jagat becomes a Linga to reveal Brahma as Karana. When the Jagat itself is negated, it is negated as Mithya, the Lingam not there to reveal Brahma. Therefore, this Alingam Brahma, Nirupadikam Brahma, Brahma is without Lingam, without Linga, Alinga. So therefore, also, is Brahma is available, is subject to the object of the concept of cognition like Sat, Asat. When Upadi is not there, Upadi is negated as Mithya, then Brahma becomes free from, Brahma becomes free. Brahma is free from the status of being the object of cognition as existent Brahma, non-existent Brahma, Sat, Asat, iti. From that it becomes free. Brahma is free. Brahma, which is Nirupadika, cannot become the object of cognition as something which is, or something which is not. That is what it means. Sadasadadi is a pratyaya. Vishaya, the object. Varjitaha, free from. So, Brahma is free from Vishayatva, the status of being an object for pratyaya. Pratyaya means cognition. Object of cognition as Sat, Asat. So, Brahma asti, Astitvavadinaha, Brahma nasti, Nastikavadinaha. How do they say? Because there is a cognition with regard to this Jagat as Upadi, Brahma asti and Brahma nasti, they say. Now this Brahma is free from Upadi. Sadasadadi, Pratyaya Vishayatva, Varjitasya Atma. What Brahma? Nirupadika Brahma. That is Tattva Bhavaha. That is Tattva Bhavaha. That is the nature, Swarupa, Tattva Bhavaha. When Brahma being Karanam is negated, then what happens? Tattva Bhavaha, the Brahma is nature, Tattva Bhavaha Bhavati, Tena cha Rupena Atma Upalabdhabhyaha. Brahma without the Upadi, in its real nature, Rupena Atma is Upalabdhabhyaha, should be, not iti anuvartate, it should be added. So when we say Tattva Bhavena means what? Rupena, Swarupena Atma Upalabdhabhya. Atma should be known in its true nature, in its Swarupa. Tattva, Bhava, Visishta, Jnanena, Atma is Upalabdhabhya iti Anuvartate. It is Anuvartate should. The word Upalabdhabhya should be added. Tattva Bhavena Asti iti eva Upalabdhabhya is there. Tattva Bhavena Upalabdhabhya to be added. What is Tattva Bhava? That is what Bhashyakara explains it here. Atma, which is free from being an object of cognition for Brahma as Asti and for Brahma as Nasti. It is free from that. That is the Tattva Bhava. So Tattva Bhavena Rupena Atma Upalabdhabhyaha iti, the word Upalabdhabhyaha iti Anuvartate should be added. In the mantra Asti iti eva Upalabdhabhyaha is there. Brahma is Asti. Tattva Bhavena is there. You have to add Tattva Bhavena Upalabdhabhyaha. Brahma should be known in its true nature without Upadhi. Asti when you say Upadhi. When you say Asti, it is with Upadhi. Without Upadhi, Upalabdhabhyaha. That Nirupadhika Chaitanya, that is you. Tattvabhavena. It is you. So therefore, Sadasadadi Pratyaya Vishayatvam, that is Upadhi. That is also Upadhi. So Brahma, it is free from the cognition. What cognition? Is cognition and is not cognition. Sat Pratyaya, Asat Pratyaya. So Sat Pratyaya, Asat Pratyaya, Vishaya Varjitasya Atmanaha. Brahma, which is free from Sat Pratyaya Vishaya, Asat Pratyaya Vishaya. So it is free from both. It is free from both. It means Brahma is Nirupadi, not available for the object of any of this cognition. Sat you cannot say, Asat you cannot say. So Brahma is not the object of Sat Pratyaya. Since it cannot be denoted by the word Sat, or cannot be denoted by the word Asat, therefore it cannot become an object of Sat Pratyaya. It cannot become an object of Asat Pratyaya. Only that which is available for your sense organs, that you can call, you can say that is the object of cognition. It is. You are perceiving an object through a sense organ. Therefore, object is cognition is the object is. You see a vriksha, you open your eyes, you see a vriksha, a tree, and therefore there is a Sat Pratyaya. What Pratyaya? Sat Pratyaya, the vriksha is cognition. Sat Pratyaya is there. Or it is not there, object is not there, therefore is not cognition is there. When you operate the Indriya or any Pramana. What about the Brahma? Brahma is not available for the access to Indriya or anything, even for Buddhi also. Therefore, Brahma, you cannot say it is Asti. Brahma, you cannot say it is Nasti. Asti, you can say only when it is available as an object of cognition. Vrikshaha Asti, it is available for your Indriya Pratyaksha. Because you see the Vriksha, the tree, therefore, Asti, Astitva Jnanam. If it is not that, then Nasti, that is also Jnanam. What about Brahma? Brahma Asti, when you say, then that Sat Pratyaya, Astitva Pratyaya, then Brahma is subject to this being the subject to having the status of being an object for Sat Pratyaya. That is not there. That is what Varjitasya. It is free from Sat Pratyaya Vishaya. Being a Sat Pratyaya Vishaya, it is being free from Asat Pratyaya Vishaya. Therefore, you cannot say Brahma Asti, Brahma Nasti. Brahma Asti, when you say, then it falls under your Pramana. Which falls under your Pramana means then it's an object of cognition. Can you say it is not there? That also you cannot say. If it doesn't fall under the range of your sense organs, the Pramana, then you say Asat. That also you cannot say. So, therefore, it is You cannot say asti, you cannot say nasti. It is free from both the pratyaya. It is free from both the pratyaya. It means Brahma, which is nirupadika, it is free from asti, sat pratyaya vishaya, free from asat pratyaya vishaya. Asti pratyaya vishaya, nasti pratyaya vishaya. Therefore, nirupadika Brahma is tattva bhavaha. Therefore, Brahma is nirupadika swarupam, which is free from all the upadis, which is referred to by the word tattva bhavaha. Tena cha rupena atma upalabdhabya. The Brahma, atma should be understood in that nature, in its nature. Iti atma upalabdhya iti anuvartate. The anuvartate should be carried forward. Anuvrittihi, like in Sutra, anuvartate. Iti anuvartate. This is an important word. Sadasadadi pratyay vishayatva varjitasya atmanaha. Important point to be noted. Brahma is not an object of, cannot become an object of cognition. It cannot become an object of cognition. As sat, as asat. That is what we say, nirupadika. Bhashyakara beautifully says, nirupadikasya alingasya. When it has object, when it has satpratyaya vishayatvam, then becomes linga. When it has asatpratyaya vishayatvam, then also it becomes linga. Because alingasya is there, therefore it is free from satasadadi pratyaya vishayatvam. Therefore only the word nirupadikasya. Nirupadikasya is there. All these are beautiful description of tattva bhava. Tattva bhavaha bhavati atmanaha tattva bhavaha bhavati tena upalabdhabhyaha iti. Then the next line. Tatrapi
Tatrapi
upayogo
ubhayoho
sopadika nirupadicayogo
sopadika nirupadikayoho
astitva tattva bhavayogo
astitva tattva bhavayoho
nirdharanartha shashti
निर्धारणार्था षष्ठी
पूर्वम अस्ति इति एव उपलब्धस्य
पूर्वम् अस्त्येव उपलब्धस्य
आत्मनः तत्कार्य उपाधिकृत अस्तित्व प्रत्ययेन उपलब्धस्य इत्यर्थः
तत्कार्य उपाधिकृत अस्तित्व प्रत्ययेन उपलब्धस्य इत्यर्थः
सत्कार्य उपाधिकृत अस्तित्व प्रत्ययेन उपलब्धस्य इत्यर्थः. Okay.
Yeah.
Tatrapi, even there, tatrapi, ubayogo, cha ubayogo is there in the mantra, ubayogo, between the two of what? Sopadika, nirupadika yogo, sopadika brahma, nirupadika brahma, sopadika atma, nirupadika atma, sopadika astitva, nirupadika tattva bhava. So, sopadika, nirupadika yogo, astitva tattva bhava yogo, both are same. Sopadika is astitva. Sopadika is upadisagita Brahma, therefore Brahma is Brahma without upadi. When it is without upadi, therefore sat asat pratyaya vishaya varjita Brahma tattva bhavaha, free from upadi tattva bhavaha. Tattva bhavaha iti. So, therefore, among the two aspects, nirupadika Brahma, sopadika Brahma, tayogo, which are referred to in the mantra by astitvam and tattva bhava. It is not something new. So, nirupadika, and we know the word. Brahma without Upadhi. Here the Upanishad uses the word Tattva Bhava. That's all. Astitvam Brahma Asti. When say Brahma Asti, it is Sopadika Brahma only. It is because it is Asti. Only when it becomes Asmi, then this body Upadhi also dismissed. Asmi is not, when you can say Aham Brahma Asmi, not with the Sharira Vimana. Sharira is Upadhi, Midya. Brahma Asti has become Brahma Asmi means this Upadhi is Midya. It is not that with the Sharira Abhimana one can say Asmi. Then Shariram, then the Brahma still continue to be Sopadika Brahma only. It's a problem. Asmi, when you say Asti becomes Asmi, but Asmi when we say it is Nirupadika Brahma. Mahavakya is Tat Tvam Asi, Tat Brahma, Paroksha Brahma. That becomes myself, not that becomes, that is myself, Asmi. Nirupadika Brahma. That Brahma, which is Jagat Karanam, Sopadika Brahma, minus Upadhi, Brahma in its Tattva Bhava, it is you. That is what Mahavakyam says, Tattva Bhavaha. And how can you be with Upadhi? Therefore, Brahma is Upadhi Ragitaha. Therefore, it is Sadasadadi Pratyay Vishaya Varjitaha Brahma, Sopadika Brahma. So, Tayogo, Nirupadika Sopadika Yogo, Astitva Tattva Bhava Yogo, Tayogo. That is what the word here, Astitvam Tattva Bhava, it is used to refer to Sopadika and Nirupadika Brahma. Then, Nirdharanartha Shashti. This Nirdharanartha Shashti. Shashti Vibhakti, we know it is Sambandha Shashti is there. Sambandha Shashti. Shashti Vibhakti cannot be a Karaka. Karaka Vibhakti. In Karaka, we have seen, but that is also not true actually. This Shashti Vibhakti can be a Karaka Shashti also, but not directly. Kartari Shashti, Karmani Shashti, it is possible. Like Brahma Devanam Pratamasam Babhuva, Vishwasya Karta, Bhuvanasya Gopta, Vishwasya Vishwa Jagat. You want to go finish the first mantra. Vishwasya Karta, Karta, creator of what? The Vishwa. Vishwa is karma, which is in Shashti Bhakti. Therefore, Karmani Shashti. The karma, which is in Shashti Bhakti. And the karta for that karma, that Vishwa is Brahma. Karta. Bhuvanasya Gopta, Goptru. Bhuvanasya Karmani Shashti. Protector of this Bhuvana, what has been created. Bhuvanasya. Similarly, Karmani, Kartari Shashti also possible. Then that is the Sambandha Shashti we know. Then something called Nirdharana Shashti. Nirdharana Shashti you will see in Gita, the 10th chapter, and in Marganam Shishavam, Yajnanam Japayajñosmi. All these are Nirdharana Shashti. In the 10th chapter, you will find of Gita, you will see Bhagavan Krishna, you change many things in Nirdharana Shashti. Masana, Marga Shishogam, among all the Masa, that is called Nirdharana. Among the many, determining among the many, particularizing among the many. That Shashti. That Shashti is called Nirdharana Shashti. Here, why it is said that Tattva Bhava Yogo, among the two, Nirdharana Shashti. Tattva Bhava Yogo, Nirupadika Sopadika Yogo. Two things among the two. Among the two, Shashti Bhakti, it is used in the sense of ascertaining. Ascertaining what? Ascertaining Purvam, before Asti Eva iti Upalabdasya Atmanaha, Atma which is said before, Asti iti eva Upalabdasya Atmanaha, Atma which is to be understood as Asti, that is Sopadika Atma, is said before Purvam asti iti eva upalabdasya atmanaha. Atma, which is to be known as existent, which is to be known as existent. Earlier we arrived at that conclusion. Atma exists as what? Sopadika, as Sagunam Brahma, Karanam Brahma. We came to the conclusion Atma asti iti eva upalabdasya. Then Satkarya upadhikrita asti pratyayena upalabdasya ityartaha. So, this Atma, which is to be understood as Sopadika, what Bashakara says, Satkarya upadhikrita astitva pratyayena. Pratyayena, pratyadi, the cognition, by the cognition. By the cognition of what? Astitva. By the cognition of Astitva, the existence, which is arrived at how? Satkarya upadhi, which is arrived at by the Satkarya upadhi. Upadhi, which is Satkarya, which is existent. Upadhi is the Karya, it is the effect, it's a product, which is existent. The existent thing, the existent product, Upadhi. So, the cognition of the pratyaya, the cognition of the existence of Atma arrived at by the Upadhi, which is the Karya, which is in the form of Karya, which is in the form of existent Karya, Satkarya. What is that? It is this Jagat, this world. So therefore, the Karya which is existent, therefore Sat in the form of Upadhi for Atma. And if you analyze the Satkarya Upadhi, how? By resolving the Karya to Karanam, then what is there is only Karanam. Karanam is Sat, existent. That is what we say, Apavada, Adhyaropa, Apavada, Satkarya. So this Satkarya Upadhi, it is Krita arrived at by the analysis of the cognition of the cause. Cause, that is Astitva Pratyayena. So we arrive at the Brahma, Atma is existent, Brahma with Upadhi. Atma, Brahma, which is understood to be as existent with the help of the cognition, which is with the help of the cognition arrived at by the analysis of Satkarya, Upadhi, which is Upadhi. So, therefore, with the help of the Upadhi, the Karya Prapancha, we arrived at Brahma, which is the cause of everything, in which everything exists. Ityartaha, that is the meaning. So, Sopadika Nirupadika Yogo, Astitva Tattva Bhava Yogo, Nirdharana Shashti, Ubayogo, that is Brahma with condition, conditioned Brahma, Sopadika, Brahma without condition, unconditional Brahma, that is referred to by the word Asti, Astitva Brahma, Tattva Bhava Brahma. Therefore, of the two, which was earlier understood as existent, what this Brahma, which was understood as existent, which is known through the cognition of existent, asti iti, out by the upadhi, which is in the form of this karya, that effect, that is this jagat. So, Brahma asti iti, that jnanam is arrived at through the upadhi called this jagat, satkarya upadhi. That is the meaning of this vakya. Of these two, Sopadika, Nirupadika Yogo, Purvam, before Brahma was arrived at as Asti through its Karya. That is what the The meaning of this Vakya is Satkarya Upadhikrita Astitva Pratyayena Upalabdavyaha Ityartaha. Tatra, the word Tatra api Ubayogo. Tatra, the Ubayogo, the word is there in the mantra that Bhashyakara explains. Don't get confused with what has been explained completely. We know the meaning of the mantra. Now Bhashyakara gives the meaning of the individual word. The Upayogo, it is there in the mantra. What does it mean? Astitva upalabdasya tatvabhavena upalabdasya cha ubayogo, among the two. Among the two, astiti eva upalabdasya. Upayogo and astitva eva upalabdasya, that part is explained. Ityartaha, Bhashyakara explained that part of the mantra, the words of that mantra. Tatra api upayogo, among the two of what? Swapadika, Nirpadika, Brahmanogo, Upadika, Swapadika, Nirpadika yogo. There it is Shashti Bhakti. What Shashti? Nirdhana Shashti. Among the two, the Brahma which was arrived as Sat, existent, through what? Through Satkari Upadi, through the Upadi, which is Krita by Brahma. Astitva Pratyayena, by the cognition of Asti as existent. That cognition existent is arrived at through the Upadi, which is to the Upadi of Brahma, which is this Jagat. Jagat Satkarya is this Karya Jagat. The Upadi is Krita. Upadi is Krita. Through that Upadi, Astitva Pratyaya, the cognition of existent, Tena Upalabdavyaha, by through that Atma is to be understood. Ityartaha, that is the meaning. Then that is first part. It is Adhyaropa. Then the second part, that also we will read and then we will complete. Paschat Pratyastamita Sarvopadirupa.
Pratyastamita sarvopadirupa.
Paschat Pratyastamita Sarvopadirupaha.
Paschat pratyastamita sarvopadirupaha.
Rupaha, it is Bahubhrigi Samasa. Pratyastamita Prati Astam Pratyastam. We will see what it is, Samasa. Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha. Paschat means later. Purvam we talked about Brahma as existent through the Karya, Satkarya, this Jagat. Now later, the Astitva Brahma will become Asmi, that part, the Tattva Bhava, that is discussed by Bhashyakara here. We will read again. Paschat Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha.
Pratyastamita sarvopadirupaha.
Atmanaha Tattva
Tattvabhavaha.
The Visarga, the Sakara should go here. Okay, it's all typo. Rupaha, then Sakara should be here with Atma, that is Atmanaha, then it is Tattvabhavaha, not Tatshabhavaha. So you have to be alert. Vidita Avidita
Vidita avidita
Anyaha Advayaha Anyaha Advaya Swabhavaha.
Anyaha advaya swabhavaha.
Then Neti iti
Neti iti.
Astulam Ananvahrasvam.
Astulam ananvahasrasvam.
Astulam, this is quote from the Upanishad. Astulam Ananvahrasvam.
Astulam ananvahasrasvam.
Adrishe namye nirukte nilayane ityadi.
अदृश्येन निरुक्ते निलयने इत्यादि
Kaṭhopaniṣat. Adrishyēnām ye nirukte nilayane bhayam pratishthām vindate. So when you read Adrishyēnām ye nirukte nilayane or Adrishyēnām, you can split and read also. This chapter, Kaṭhopaniṣat. Ityadi Shruti. Shruti Nirdishtaha.
श्रुति निर्दिष्टः
Vivati.
प्रसीदति
Abhimukhi bhavati.
अभिमुखी भवति
Atma prakashanaya.
आत्मप्रकाशनाय
Purvam asti iti upalabdhavatah.
पूर्वम् अस्ति उपलब्धवतः
Purvam asti iti upalabdhavatah. Ityetat.
इत्येतत्
So Purvam Brahma asti through the karya, satkarya, Brahma karya, that is Jagat, that is Upadhi. So Upadhi Karta Astitva Pratyaya, the cognition which is Astitva cognition, which is arrived at through the Upadhi, which is the product of Brahma. That is Purvam, Tena Upalabdhavya Atma, Paschat, later what? Later, Paschat, afterwards, later. Tattva Bhavaha Prasidati, that is what in the mantra, that is what Bhashyakara says here. Purvam, Paschat. Purvam, Sopadika Brahma. Paschat, Nirvadika Brahma. Purvam, Astitva Jnanam. Paschat, Asmitva Jnanam. That is Tattva Bhava Jnanam. Tattva Bhavena Visishta Brahma Jnanam. That is Bhashyakara explains here. Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha. Pratyastamita. Pratyastam. Okay. It is Pratyastamita. Ita is in dhatu, ta pratyaya. Ita gone. In dhatu. So pratyastam ita. That which has gone. That is pratyastamita sarva upadi rupaha atmanaha. That is nirupadika atma. That is pratyastam, pratyastam, ita is gone. So pratyasta mitam, that which has gone. What? Upadi. Sarva upadi. So pratyasta mitaha sarve upadayaha. From what? From Brahma, from Atma. Yasmat Atmanaha. That Atma is Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha Bhagavati Samasa. I thought it is Rupe, something like that. That's why in the beginning I just said Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupa because I'm not sure whether it is Rupaha or Rupa, but when I see Atma, Atmanaha, because here is typo is Atma, I thought Atma or Atmanaha, or the Sakara is that also should be added. There's a confusion with the wrong reading here. When the printing is, many typos are there. Anyway, when typos are there, we are alert. We will correct our mistakes. So Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha. It is a Bhagavati Samasa qualifying Atma. Atmanaha Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha. Paschat, later, Purvam is Sopadika. Now Nirupadika is talked about. When you talk about Nirupadi, then it should be without Upadi. What happened to the Upadi? Pratyastam itaha. It has gone to Pratyastam. It means it has vanished. It has disappeared. Destroyed. It has, Asta means it is setting. Gone away from your appearance, from vision. Disappearance. That's called Pratyastam. Ita means in Gatau. Pratyastam itaha. What? Sarva upadi. Sarve upadayaha. So Pratyastam mitaha sarve upadayaha. Yasmat saha Pratyastamita sarvopadayaha. Sarvopadihi. If it is ekavachanam. Pratyastamita sarvopadihi atma. For atma, this is a qualification, I mean, the adjective. So, Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha. Okay, that is, it means that Atma which is free from all the upadis. So it's a very good samasa. We can note Bahubhrigi samasa. So Atma which is of the nature free from all the upadis. That is called Tattva Bhavaha, Nirupadika Swarupa. Nirupadika Swarupa. So Atmanaha. So Pratyastamita Sarvadi Rupa. Atmanaha, Nirupadi Rupa of the Atma. That is called Tattva Bhavaha. Tattva Bhavaha, it is explained here. The word Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha Atmanaha Tattva Bhavaha. What is Tattva Bhava? Pratyastamita Sarvopadi Rupaha of Atma. That is Tattva Bhavaha. That is Atma in its true nature. Its true nature is what? It is free from Upadi. What happened to Upadi? It has gone Pratyastam. It has disappeared, vanished. So, Tattva Bhava is that which is free from all the Upadi. That is Atma. So, Brahma without Upadi, that is Nirupadika Brahma, Nirupadika Atma. That Vidita Abhiditabhyam Anyaha Kaṭhopaniṣat. Vidita Abhidita. Vidita is known, Abhidita not known. So, that which is different from known, that is different from unknown. So, Viditabhyam Anyat, other than known, unknown. What is Vidita? This Karya is Vidita. Jagat Karya is Vidita. And the Karanam is Brahma, which is not Vidita, Avidita. So, Karya, Vidita, Avidita is another expression for Karya, Karana, Vilakshanam. Vidita, Aviditabhyam. Vidita, that which is known. Avidita, that which is not known. Tabhyam, Anyat, different from this. That is Panchami. Vidita, Viditabhyam, Panchami. Anyaha, what? This Tattva Bhavaha. What is it, Tattva Bhavaha? Pratyasth Sarvopadi Rupaha Atma. It is free from Vidita, Aviditabhyam. Advaya Swabhavaha, its Swarupa is Advayaha. Advaya Swabhavaha, it is Swarupa. The Swarupa of this Atma is Advayam. And Bhashyakara quotes Astulam. Astulam, it is not Stula, not Stula. Then Ananva Hrasvam, Ananu Hrasvam. That also you have to split. That also Sandhi is there. Astulam, but when you chant, I just chanted like it. Astulam, Ananva Hrasvam. What is Ananva Hrasvam? Astulam is not gross. Nastulam, Astulam, not gross. Ananu. Anu means small. Nanja of that is Ananu, not small. So Astulam, Ananu, and Hrasva. Hrasva means short. So you cannot qualify Brahma as short or as tall. It is neither gross. It is neither subtle. It is small. Ananu. Neither Hrasva, neither short. It means it is not tall also, neither small, neither gross, neither subtle, neither tall, neither small. It is all they are dismissed. So Astulam Ananva Hrasvam, Ananu Hrasvam. It is Hrasvam, not Hrasvam. That is also a typo here. You have to note Hrasvam. That is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Then from the Taittiriya, Adrishye, not visible. Not visible means what? Not objectifiable. Adrishye, all are negative. Means Anamye, that which is not Namye, not objectified, not embodied, therefore not objectified. Anirukte, it cannot be defined. Anilayane doesn't have any Nilaya. It is a Nilaya. It is the Adhara for everything. How it can have support? It is the Adhara, Adhisthana of everything. Therefore, Brahma doesn't require an Adhisthana. It is free from any support. Supportless. That's the meaning. Anilayane ityadi Shruti Nirdishtaha. Shrutya Nirdishtaha, Shruti Nirdishtaha. Tritiya. It is indicated by so many Shrutis. Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, then Vidita Vida Abhiditabhyam Anyaha, that is Kena Upanishad. So Ityadi Shruti Nidishtaha, what this Atma Tattva Bhavaha, what does it do? Prasidati, Abhimukhi Bhavati. Prasidati means blesses. Bhashyakara uses beautiful word. Abhimukhi Bhavati. Abhimukhi Bhavati means it comes in front. Right away it comes in front. It means you recognize that to be yourself. That becomes that aparoksha Brahma, that is you. That is called Abhimukhi Bhavati. What is Abhimukhi Bhavati? That comes for your perception, that comes for your sight. How can Brahma comes for your sight? It means that which is immediate for you. Abhimukhi Bhavati. As you see something with your eyes so easily without any trouble, similarly, Abhimukhi Bhavati, the Brahma, it comes in front of you. Iti. Atma Prakashanaya Abhimukhi Bhavati. Atma Prakashanaya, for revealing oneself, Abhimukhi Bhavati. It becomes Abhimukhi. Prasidati. Abhimukhi Bhavati. Not, you cannot take literally Abhimukhi Bhavati means it comes in front. It means it becomes available for your recognition easily. Abhimukhi Bhavati. Atma Prakashanaya. So Brahma will reveal itself to you that as Akaranam Brahma, Akarta, Abhokta, Iti. Who is that? Myself. That Atma Prakashanaya Bhavati. Purvam Asti Iti Upalabdavatah. For whom? Not for Nastika. This is for the Astika. Purvam Asti Iti Upalabdavataha, for the one who has understood Brahma as what? Asti Iti, Purvam, earlier. For the one who has understood, who has appreciated, who has this Astitva Jnanam, who understood that Brahma exists, Asti Iti, Purvam Upalabdavataha, Shashti Bhakti, Tesham, or Tasya Atma Prakashanaya Prasidati Abhimukhi Bhavati. So for the one who accepted or who appreciated the Brahma Asti Iti, for him Brahma reveals itself. Atma Prakashanaya Abhimukhi Bhavati. Reveals itself as oneself, myself. Atma Prakashanaya Iti. With this commentary Bhashya is over. Next mantra we will see. Next class. We stop here. Is it clear? Any doubt in this?
Clear, Ji, it's clear.
No doubt.
Clear, Ji.
This material has got a lot of mistakes, but still it's okay. In fact, I deliberately use, as I told before, deliberately use it so that we can correct the mistake. When we read, we do mistakes, yes. So we know where we do mistake. That is why I use it. There are other good notes are there. Even the website is available. Some good this without mistakes, but it's okay. Wherever mistakes are there, I tell mistakes. But still I stick to this. Because even I also learn from this. When the mistake is there, I have to be alert to the mistake. So that's why in spite of that, I use it. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.